Hello, welcome back to another YouTube video. For this one, I really wanted to do a video based around Inktober because I did Inktober 2018, 2019, 2020, and now obviously it is 2021 in October. So for Inktober, I just use my sketchbooks. This is the current sketchbook I'm using right now. It's a moleskin, just like black plain sketchbook. It's my 5th one, and these are the stickers that I put on the front of it. Really cute, BT21, and this is Hanji Sunquokka that one of my Instagram friends made, and yeah, tail and others are random. But this is just a little flip through. But for the first day, it was crystal. So I'm really interested in architecture and I really want to try and get better at architecture drawing. So I wanted to take inspiration from crystal and draw a building that reminded me of a crystal. And the Chrysler building in New York City really reminded me of a crystal, like these bits and how these bits come to like points. I just think it has like big crystal vibes. Also, funny enough, I've really been into watching like crystal videos lately and like people excavating like mines and stuff for crystals. So I recently found this that I got from a beach with my dad a while ago. Really random, but yeah. So when I saw the day one prompt was crystal, I was like, oh, weird. But yeah, besides the point. This is my day one drawing. I will show you what I use for my Inktober drawings and also just like my general ink drawings here that I my general ink drawings that I make, and then I scroll and there's none. There's just oil pastels and pencil. Here's one. So I'll show you what I use for my ink drawings and what I plan to use for the rest of Inktober. Also, I am 5 days behind because I had a job interview and also October came around really fast and I didn't have any time to prepare, so I am 5 days behind. I drew this on the 4th yesterday and I'll post it today on the 5th and it's day one Inktober, so I'm a bit behind, but I still want to complete it and post it to my Instagram, the ones that I like. So yeah, if you want to see the ones that I post on my Instagram, I'll put my @ here. It's emilycgd. It's exactly the same as my YouTube, so yeah, you can go check that out. But I will get on to show you what supplies I use to make my Inktober drawings. Okay, so important to show how cute is my pencil case. It has little frogs on it and I love it. It's so cute. It's from Cath Kidston. My mum got it for me for Christmas and I love it. But yeah, anyway. I will get out the supplies that I use. Okay, so I got the supplies out. The first one is this uni pen fine liner. These pens are literally the only ones that I've stayed committed to? I don't know if that's the word. But these pens are just so good for the style of drawing that I like to do. Obviously I used it for this. All of the like black fine line detail is in this. I used to use 0.3 when I first started my drawings, but then I went to 0.2 and then I went to 0.1, and I just like 0.1 now because I can get more detail. So this is a definite for any ink drawings that I do, whether it's buildings, Inktober, or animals, anything, like literally anything. This is what I draw with all of the time. And then also I have my 0.2 one as well that I use if there's like big bits I need to block out, then I will use the 0.2 one. And then also I have these pens here, which are Shoreditch Sketcher pens. They are an artist on Instagram that I really admire, and they brought out their own pens which are fine liners, which are also really good alternatives to these ones. And then if there are a lot of dark areas in my drawing that I want to add and these ones aren't really like thick enough, then I will use Posca Pens. So I have this fatter one and then the smaller one here, and obviously it's just in black. I do have coloured ones as well, but most of my drawings are black and white, so I use these the most. to do big blocks of shading and stuff. And then these are the pencils that I use. I'm not showing you the end because yes, I bite my pencils and it's disgusting. But I think it's worn off because I've used them so much. But yeah, they are Faber Castell pens, if you can, pencils, as you can see here, Faber Castell. So this one is B and this one is HB. I mainly like using HB, that's why this one's so short. But also, like, the type of pencil doesn't really bother me. I normally just use whatever to do like a base sketch, and then I'll rub it out at the end anyway because I put all the ink above it. And then something that I more recently got into doing was using these. I bought these a while ago and they are the Pro Marker Winsor & Newton pens. So they come with a fine tip that I use most of the time, and then a chisel tip. So as you can see, I use the fine tip mostly, but I did use chisel tip down here for like the straight edges. But I use these a lot for shading now because my drawings, I felt like, were kind of one-dimensional and I wanted to add in some shadows and shading. So yeah, I've been really enjoying using these. I don't normally use the darker colours unless I'm doing a bigger piece, because darker colours on like little pieces like this can make it look a bit too dark. So I just like shade with my fine liners for these bits. But I did use these two, or this one. I use these three the most for shading my drawings. And then, like the fine liners that I literally can't go without if I'm going to do an ink drawing, is this pen here, which is the Uniball Signo Brawl white pen. And yeah, since I saw an artist ages ago, they're called Gweekles. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I still follow them on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. But I was absolutely obsessed with their drawings. Like, I still love their drawings, but I was absolutely obsessed when I was like a young teenager. So they use this a lot, or like a different kind of white shading pen. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. And then I bought one quite a while ago, but I never really used it that much. I mean, I did, but also like not in the right way that it's really supposed to be used, I guess. But yeah, I literally cannot not use this in my drawings now. Like, I do all the shading and the fine liner art, and then as you can see, I go back in at the end stage with this white pen to bring out all of the highlights and further details of the drawing, which without this it looks a bit like flat and maybe sometimes too dark, because if I shade it, sometimes I might shade it a bit too dark, so then I go in with this and it brings it to life. As you can see on this drawing as well, this is one of my postcards, Spirited Away Bathhouse. As you can see as well, I used the white pen a lot, and unfortunately I don't have a picture what it looked like before I added the white pen, but I really like how it looks with the white pen now. I think it really brought the drawing to life. So yeah, major needs for my drawings in particular are the Uni Pin fine liners and the Uniball Signo broad pen. They are must-haves. This stuff is all just like extra that I like to add to, but these two are like essentials for my drawings right now. Okay, so that is what I use for my drawings and will be using for Inktober. Damn, quite a lot of stuff, to be honest. But yeah, now I want to just move on to making a few ideas for prompts. So if you have any ideas that you think would suit my drawing style, I do mainly want to do buildings, but also I like doing animals and like plants and stuff as well. So anything basically, except from people, because I'm really bad at people. It's so sad. But yeah, if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments or feel free to message me on Instagram. But I will just put in a little time lapse here, I think, of me thinking of ideas for the first half of Inktober. So enjoy that little part. Okay, so I have my little list here of the first 20. So for day number 1, which I showed you was the Chrysler Building in New York City. And then for day 2, I have the suit shop from Kingsman, the movie. I thought it would be pretty cool. Vessel, I have ship or like a hot air balloon. Number 4 is not. I'm not really sure about that one yet, so if you have any ideas. Raven, I have like a raven witchy like wizard tower kind of thing. Spirit, I have Spirited Away. Fan, I put fan building, like a building with a big fan or a fan favourite building, either one of the two. And then for watch, I have like a wristwatch clock tower kind of thing. Number 9 is pick. No, number 9 is pressure. So I have like dam, like water pressure kind of idea. 10 is pick, which I'm not really sure for yet. 11 is sour. I have like sour candy shop, like a candy shop kind of thing, but I'm not really sure. 12 is stuck. Not really sure about that one either. 13 is roof, so I'm going to research cool looking roof buildings. 14 is tick, so I have the idea of clock tower again. 15 is helmet, so I feel like an armory. Ignore how I spelled it. 16, I have compass, so like a signpost kind of directional building I have an idea for. 17 is collide, so like a merged tower, I thought, where it like has all different like sections and it's all like merged into one. 18 is moon, so I have like a moon house or like a house in space or a house that looks like the moon, something like that. 19 is loop, so I thought like a circular house. And 20 is sprout, so I thought like a farm or like a windmill kind of thing with like sprouts. I thought that'd be kind of cute. So these are my ideas for the first 20. Obviously we're on day 5 now, so I should have done all of these, but I've only done one. So I think I will work, I don't know whether to like just skip to 5 and work on these at the same time, because then I'm just going to be constantly behind. So I might work, no, I'll work, because I'm posting my Chrysler building one today, so that's number 1 on the 5th. So then I'll post my Spirited Away one tomorrow on the 6th, and then I'll try and catch up with these in the meantime, and then hopefully do all these at the same pace. And then also I will come up for ideas for the other ones, obviously. If you have any cool ideas, please let me know. And I think this is the end for this little video. At the end of the month as well, I will do a little sketchbook tour and show you my Inktober drawings. And yeah, look forward to that, and I hope you enjoyed this random little video. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I can catch up. Wish me luck. Okay, thank you for watching. Goodbye.